Right, today we're going to weld up some gates, and these are all the gates I've got to make up one piece of gate with. These two here I found literally lying in the middle of the road, and these ones here are all ones I pulled out of the rubbish tip.
So we need to construct a gate out of these.
So here's this
Probably use this one.
Here.
So we want a nice tall one that the bigger chickens aren't going to try and fly over.
Yeah. So I'm just going to make sure it's not going to be too tall. These helmets are solar charged helmets, so if you don't use them for a long time, you need to leave them out in the sun for 3 or 4 hours before they actually do anything. So I'm going to put them out in the sun now. We're 2.3 meters. Remember, safety first. Eyes, ears. If you're doing lots of it, you should be wearing trousers, especially if you're cutting, so you don't get burnt sparks. But I'm going to pretend I really know what I'm doing. I'm going to be able to avoid them. So let's go. That was nice and easy. I was just using a 1mm cutting disc on it, which you should only really use for cutting, even though you're probably about to see me using it for grinding and stuff as well. And that's so much easier for cutting, actually just changing over the disc. You know, sometimes I put my hand on it like that, but generally you want to keep your hand a good 6 inches away because sometimes they jump. And when you're cutting with a cutting disc, one thing you cannot do, which I've seen a few people do on job sites, young guys who won't be told, they'll be cutting through like this and they'll think, oh, it's not quite straight. They'll twist it and this whole thing will just explode. It'll just boof. Apparently this is, I believe this has got some sort of anti-grip lock technology and it just stops, but I'm not going to test it out because that might cost me money. So. I got my favourite Makita drill, which is my home one, and what I did is I've got this here, which is roughly the same size as that, so it gets a nice orbit around it. So I'm going to cut that so it's nice and rounded, so it's easy for me to weld nicely. That's my plan. Whether it works or not, I'm not too sure. Safety glasses, and the trick to getting lots of cuts out of these is going slow and using a little bit of CRC or something as cutting fluid, and that will help immensely with these lasting, and it makes it slightly easier to cut too.
Oh, yep. Cool.
Right, now I'm just going to tickle that out with cloth and the angle grinder just like I promised. See, there we go. Back a bit. Just going to clean this up with a bit of sandpaper. The cleaner it is, actually I might just use a wire brush. The cleaner it is, the easier it's going to be to weld. So, there we go. now all shiny and rough. That's so it makes better contact when I with the earth electrode when I do some welding on it. So even though I've taken all the galv off, we'll spray paint it and we'll cold galv it when we're finished welding. Right.
Yeah, he's welding on.
This here is called a sash clamp.
Sash clamp.
And I found them at Bunnings for $19 each. Should be wearing if you're doing arc welding and welding, but I don't like them. So I use these general hand gloves just so I don't get sunburn on my hand. I've actually done quite a few proper welding courses because once upon a time I was actually taught to weld properly. Don't know what happened to the skill, I lost it. But in people who weld every day for a living, you've got a higher chance of getting throat cancer, and melanoma goes through the roof with this, especially where on the joints where light gets through. So you're going to be doing a lot of it, you know, projects included, over a short span of time. You probably want to dress correctly for it. And of course the light hurts the eyes, and we've got little chickens here. So I'm going to put down my screen to shield them from their shield their eyes.
Recognise that from the tractor restoration videos.
And the other thing is, if you're welding galv, you don't want like this. You don't want to do it in an enclosed space because it's actually quite poisonous. So we've got our little fan just blowing a little breeze at the door. Doors are wide open. Right,
Just looking at that, that is a work of art. If anyone wants to $10,000, and I will let you have that piece of tarpaulin with that piece of original artwork on it. Just saying.
Always store these in a dry place.
It's that welding rod.
How's that? Yes, it still looks very
hot and
ugly.
glowy. But as long as it's holding together, you know. It's the bottom of the gate, so you know, it's not.
Hopefully people won't see too much of it.
Maybe that could be like a work of art as well. No, sorry, that's not a work of art.
No.
It's ugly, love.
Yeah.
Hey, little man.
There goes my last welds. Don't look too close. They're still not very good, but they're better than what they were when they started.
Here we go.
So we're going to go take these down, literally put it hard up against the gate and actually mark out where I want to put the hinges so I don't clash with the tension arm, because I've done that a few times in the past and that's really annoyed me. Right, like that. These here are not quite wide enough, and I was going to buy some more hinges to weld onto it. Then I hit a brainwave, and I realised we have the technology. So this here is an old
Chisel.
cold chisel. Bring it down there like that. Smack it open like that. The problem being that it springs back into shape as soon as I take it off the chisel. We're going to heat it up with this. This is a $90 gas torch from Bunnings, so it doesn't melt the handle on my unergonomic
Thing.
cold chisel. Get it so it's just slightly cherry red, and then you know it will not pop back to the same size. Watch this. Boom. And now that will not spring back into shape. And we'll finally be able to
Oh,
put our
it's just expanded with a wee bit.
yep. So we now can stick up the next size gudgeon pin
Woohoo!
pieces in. Before they did not fit. Because here's one I did previously, but now, whoa, hey, look at that.
Oh, look at that.
So now I can weld those.
Buying hinges? We ain't gonna buy no hinges.
No, we never check. I don't know what came over me. I was just sort of upset. It's like, oh, they're not going to fit. But they will fit.
Dun, 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 dun.
And whenever you are playing with these things, you should always have a fire extinguisher close at hand.
Which we do.
Which we do. This is where I mark the lines. And that there, I'm going to stand up so it's nice and straight. I'm going to put one there. I'm going to put one down there. I've welded the hinges on, as you saw before. And I've painted them up so they won't rust on the inside and the outside. Yeah, sort of also to hide my horrible welding as well. Now I've sprayed down here. As you can see, the hinges fit. All we have to do is pull this down. So we need to cut off this run here. So we'll cut off that run there.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe a bit more, you reckon?
Go.
Light gauge wire and a pair of pliers. Gate hard up where it's going to go. You're marking that with pencil. Here I'm using my heavy duty Makita drill. These things do grip and these have a lot of torque, especially when you're going slow with an ultimate. So this is my first time ever using what tradesmen refer to as a pussy bar, because you're a pussy if you have to use it.
You don't want to break your wrist.
I don't want to break it.
Gate done.